Hey guys, welcome back to another video and you're not alone. Before I get started with this video, I want to say thank you guys for all of the support. I don't take anything lightly, so all the likes, the comments, the subs, you guys are amazing. But let's hop straight into this video. I am here to let you guys know why you are always alone. And I'm only making this video because me attracting like-minded people, I see people in the comments talking exactly about like how I be feeling. So and I'm an analyzer, I'm an observer, even of myself and my life circumstances, and I'm able to break things down and let you guys know why that is. But why are you always alone? Now, think about this. Before you guys awakened, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people that watch this channel, you guys are awakened. But if you are awakened, pretty much you are on a frequency of you can't really resonate with a lot of people in the society. Like, let's be honest, before you were awakened, you were a pawn, like in this matrix. You were like having this matrix programming, which nothing is wrong with that. But when you are operating like that, you are on the same frequency as a majority of people in society. So even when you are unawakened, when you lose friends or when you lose relationships, you can get back into another one, find new friends super easily. Because when you lose that friend or relationship, there's going to be someone, when you walk outside, a high chance that as soon as you see the next person, they think exactly like you. So there's a high probability of you being able to find that next person extremely fast. Now, once you are awakened, I'm gonna let you guys know not a lot of people in this world is awakened. The last study I saw, it said like it was 144,000 people that was awakened. And that study was a study done a while back, but still, just to let you guys know, I think it was like 2 years ago that study was done. But think about that. 144,000 people. How many people are actually in this world right now? Like, I'm just throwing a number out there. Someone could correct me in the comments. Was 7 billion? I don't know what the exact number is, but 144,000 is such a small amount compared to the amount that's in the world. So it's no wonder you're alone, because you can try to be friends with someone that is not on your same frequency, someone that isn't awakened. It just is not going to work. What are you guys going to talk about? You guys are probably vibrating at a higher frequency. So the things that you guys probably want to talk about is your purpose, what you want, where do you see yourself in 5 years, your like healthy stuff such as meditating, journaling, exercising, like things like that. And then people on a lower vibration, people that are unawakened, the things that they're talking about is still things that's like on a matrix level. And before I even go further with the video, I never want to come from a place where it seems like I'm talking down like on another person, but I still keep these conversations real. And sometimes the things I say might rub people the wrong way, because people think that probably the way I'm talking is like in an egotistical way. And people are like, just because he thinks he's awakened, like I'm not even getting to that whole spiel, but it's just me talking about reality. I don't think I'm better than anybody else, but it is a fact that if you are awakened, not a majority of people in this world don't think like you. And it just goes back to the saying of you attract what you are. Like eventually you are going to attract people that think like you, but you're going to have to be patient, like honestly. And I feel like a lot of people can't be patient. They can't sit in that loneliness feeling for long enough to have those things come into their lives. I just saw Alex Hormozy video just the other day, and it was like, you're not, so this is where you are with your friends. Like after you awaken, friends, family, relationships, whatever, this is where you're at. Once you awaken, you're in this middle part. And when you're in that middle part, it's like you aren't on the same wavelength as these friends, so you can't go back to them, but you're also not on the wavelength of that new level, so you can't attract those new people. But you need to like hold on, and you will eventually get to that level. And what happens when people are at this level and they can't handle the loneliness, they make themselves go back to toxic people. Now, very important part of this video, you guys can probably relate. When you guys were feeling super lonely on your path, it probably made you want to hit up a old toxic person, whether that be a friend, whether that be a toxic family member. You probably went no contact with your parents. You're like, oh man, like I just feel so lonely. I have to go back to them. Maybe you reconnected with an ex that was super toxic. This person cheated on you, but you can't stand the loneliness. So what you do, you go back to this group. And even though you reach this frequency, being around these people subconsciously, if you stay around it for too long, you're going to lower your frequency. So you're never going to get to that next level because you can't stay away from the other things that's lowering your frequency. Trust me, guys, this channel is called You're Not Alone. I know how it feels to be alone. I know how it feels to be lonely. I've been through the trenches, and I'm telling you, if I can do it, you guys can do it as well. And I'm just here to let you guys know it does get better. As cliche as it sounds, there was days I did not want to be here. It was very agonizing, and I did make mistakes as well. I did hit up people from the past, and I keep getting a reminder why that's not wise, pretty much. But I stay on the path and I'll keep going, and people are manifesting in my life, whether it be through YouTube, people commenting, people on my TikTok, people in real life. People are finally starting to come around. So I'm glad that I stuck with it. But what's going to happen is people are going to still try to pull you back down to that frequency, and you just have to be self-aware enough to see it when it's happening. People don't want you to get to that next level. People don't want you to get out of the matrix. People don't want you to hop into that new mindset with those new friends and those new alliances. Because once you make it to that next level where you're finally surrounded by people that appreciate you for who you are, people that can hold a conversation with you, and people that's on the same type of timings, now the people from your past, they don't really have an effect on you because you don't really have an emotional attachment or a need to go back to them, because you're starting not to feel as lonely as you once did. But when you guys are more so thinking through emotion, that's when you're going to be easily deceived to be pulled back into that old life. And I'm telling you, if you guys take anything from this video, it's just be strong, be strong. We are in a spiritual warfare. Life is not easy. You have to know that you are not the only one feeling things that you're feeling. Other people are feeling it, probably even worse. You just got to persevere and recognize that everyone goes through things. You just have to stay strong through it and persevere, and eventually you will get to the point that you're trying to get at. And in the process of trying to figure it out, that pain is going to mold you into the person that you need to be to get that new life. You guys like what I did there? So yeah, so it's going to mold you into being the person that you need to be to get that new life. And that's just how manifestation works as well. It's not like you have a manifestation in your head and you just hope, and it just manifests out of thin air. You have to become that person already in your manifestation, and then reality is going to play catch up. So before you can have that new reality with the things that you want, whether it be more money, relationships, more friends, and just the life that you are deserving of, you have to fully embody that person that you need to be. So if you have any limiting beliefs on why you can't get to where you need to get to, then it's not going to happen. Like, what do you look like? What does the universe or God look like giving you these things when you don't think you're deserving? You think you're lonely right now? What if I threw you friends that was on a higher level than you or on the same level as you? And in your whole life, you were just used to people screwing you over 100% of the time. Now, before you healed that pain and became that new person, God threw those new people into your life. And now, because it feels weird, like people aren't screwing you over, people are being genuine with you, you're like, oh my God, like, what is this? So you're going to be thinking like, oh, you know what? I don't want this. I can't handle this. So you're going to self-sabotage. That's the whole point of becoming that person, to make sure you don't self-sabotage. And that's why you have to be lonely and you have to be alone to figure that out. But people, when they're in that loneliness season, you are progressing in certain areas of your life. But in the back of your head, you probably always think that I'm never going to be that person that can have that life. I'm never going to be worthy. And I'm telling you right now, those self-limiting beliefs is what's going to make your lonely isolation season even longer. You guys have to tell yourselves every single day, I'm deserving of good things in my life. I'm deserving of better people in my life. I'm deserving of relationships. I'm deserving of my social media popping off. I'm deserving of all this money coming in. And trust me, guys, if you live that and embody that every single day, trust me, people are going to come into your life. You're going to have money in abundance, and things are just going to start happening for you. Your thoughts create your reality. You guys really have to kind of pay attention to what you're putting into your mind, because it's the input is going to be the output. Fix the internal and then external will follow as well. But yeah, guys, I enjoyed making this video, because through me making this video, I'm realizing things that I need to work on as well. But as always, guys, if you guys found any value within this video, which I hope you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.